Good morning, it's Jonathan Barratt with the morning debrief. It's the Wednesday the 15th of September. Current time is 7:26. Quite an interesting night last night. Equity markets were pretty quiet. The Dow was down and Nasdaq was up, and the London markets were pretty quiet. But commodity markets were quite exciting, also the currency markets. And also we had news that the Fed put together another QE2. And as a result of that, that certainly did do a bit of moving and shaking towards some of the market overall. Expectations of that quantitative easing, they're looking to buy back $1 trillion worth of government bonds, should put some cash back into the market, and as a result of that, we should get some support. The local market obviously didn't take it too kindly to start with the Dow being down or closing down. So let's have a quick look at around the traps and have a quick look at the overview. Now, just looking at the Dow, as we mentioned, only down 17 points. The S&P was down 0.8. The Nasdaq was up 4, so quietly mixed on that front. Europe was pretty quiet, as you can see. The Euro stocks 141, 1.41. FTSE was up 1.8. The CAC was up 7.25, and the DAX was up 13. So pretty quiet on that front. The local market was pretty quiet, only down 6 points though, 6,466. Still seems to be our market doesn't seem to be one that's really moving and shaking. So that in itself, I think, is a little bit interesting because we're not really moving on as much as some of the other markets, but maybe that'll also help us a little bit. Okay, let's have a look at a couple of the other things. Just get that a little bit wider. The dollar index, as you can see, because of that area of quantitative easing, obviously it came under quite a lot of pressure there. And that hourly chart, you can see, just completely took it by surprise, broke through that area there, and down she came. Interesting to see what will happen as a result of that. As you can see with dollar weakness, we didn't get that much of a lift in commodities as one would expect, but we certainly got it in gold, and gold had quite a strong move last night. 1268 broke above that 1265 level. The interesting thing now is whether or not it continues. We did get a huge move, spike, I guess, up to 1275, and the question is whether or not it will remain at those levels. Just purely as a result of the quantitative easing that we saw that gold break through that level. So that did very big move. On the back of that, also we saw that silver had a strong move there, also 1244. However, the rest of the commodities didn't do too well. As you can see, crude oil in itself was pretty quiet, 76.66, still sort of within its ranges from the other night when we had the Chinese data. So that was pretty mixed. In fact, as you can see here, just slightly lower on the back of it. Same sort of feeling there in copper. Maybe the market's feeling that we are under a little bit of pressure. Maybe the fact that we are slowing down is a cause for concern for people. And as a result of that, it came under pressure just a little bit as well. And as you can see there, going sideways, but really not doing too much at all. Still like copper to trade higher. Little Aussie Battler had a strong night, 94, obviously high levels we haven't seen for some time, but certainly off its highs. And obviously the high was 94.38. That's levels we haven't seen since the GFC started. Euro strong. Also on the other commodities, corn continues its good run, 494.50. Soybeans still a little bit firm. Wheat steady, 736. But our rough rice had a very strong night as well. Rough rice there, 1204. That was a very strong move indeed, up about 1.86% as well. And you can see here by the chart, still people getting concerned about the production side, something we did add to the market quite some time ago, and certainly seeing those gains. So I'm quite happy about that as we speak. So quite good. Let's see how rough rice continues, although we don't have a position on rough rice, and which is a bit of a shame, but that's life. Okay, local market, there we are, ASX 4626, as we said, open pretty flat. Let's see how that all trades. We are around those levels for a breakout here, so we're likely to really see it move onwards and upwards. Otherwise, we're just going sideways again, so stay close to that market. In terms of economic indicators coming out in the next couple of days, in Australia, we've got Westpac consumer confidence. We've got dwelling starts as well. Got some good data in the UK and jobless claims. Eurozone CPI is important, and Eurozone employment. In the States, we've got Empire Manufacturing, industrial production, and capacity utilisation. All these numbers are expected to show a little bit of a decline. Capacity utilisation up a little bit, but industrial production not a decline, or let's put it this way, a good number, but not as good as what has been expected and or as a result of the previous. So stay tuned to that. Our expectations for there, it should come in soft, but basically better and a positive number, which should gain some confidence back to the market. Well, that's about it today for the morning debrief. I hope everyone has a good day and happy trading, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.